I'm Dr. Ganapathy. I'm Medical Director of Mangala Hospital and Kidney Foundation. I'm also Senior Consultant Anesthesiologist and Critical Medicine Specialist. This is a typical oxygen bubble hood which we've been using on COVID patients, and I would like to explain how this has to be used effectively. So this is the hood. This is the transparent hood over it. This is a rubber sheet which fits onto the neck of the patient. These are the two rings which hold them, and these are two ports, one for inlet and one for exhaust. Once the hood is opened, we fix one catheter onto one of the ports. We fix one catheter onto one of the ports, and then we fix a viral filter to the other end, and then we use a mechanical PEEP valve and fix it. If you see, this mechanical PEEP valve has settings to give PEEP from 5 cm up to 20 cm. This PEEP has to be adjusted to the comfort of the patient. If the patient feels there is too much of pressure in the hood, we have to release it. If patient feels there isn't enough pressure, we can tighten and give more PEEP to the patient. So that takes care of the expired gas. Then you can use any ventilator, either a single pipe ventilator, single connected ventilator, or a double hose ventilator connected to HNE filter and one more catheter valve, and it is fixed to the hood. It is fixed to the hood. Then now it is ready for insertion. We stretch this. Before that, we have to put the ear plug to the patient because there will be positive pressure inside the hood, so that patient doesn't feel the pressure. Then we stretch this rubber and it is left to patient's shoulder. Then there are two straps which can be fixed to the patient like this. Okay, now it is ready. Now in the machine we go for PS PEEP NIV. We can go for regular mode also. Non-invasive is preferred. We can use straight away PS PEEP also. PS PEEP NIV, and then switch on the machine, and I've kept a pressure support of 15, PEEP of 5, and respirator at 12. In the machine, if you have option to go to the machine settings and switch off the expiratory spirometer, please do it, so that the frequent alarms in case of minimal leak is avoided. So if you see, now I have muted the expiratory spirometer, and I can also activate it. If you have option to mute it, please mute it. Then this is the page to monitor. Okay. Now if you see, the hood fixes onto the patient tightly and it bubbles up nicely, and this is the inlet, this is the exhaust. I've kept this very minimal to adjust to his comfort. The mechanical PEEP valve here, I can tighten it to increase and give extra PEEP in case the patient's saturation doesn't improve and if the patient doesn't feel adequate oxygen is being delivered. This is transparent and patients do not feel claustrophobic with it. So this, here again I'm showing the mechanical PEEP valve and how to adjust it. This viral filter that we touch here takes care of the virus that is coming out from the patient during the process of expiration, so that the contamination and viral load in the ICU is reduced drastically, so the staffs are not exposed to high viral load. BiPAP or a CPAP machine.
First nose. Yes, sir.
Now I'll be explaining how the same bubble helmet can be used with an ordinary BiPAP or a CPAP machine, or with one of the high flow oxygen device that I have here. So all that you have to do is the same process. Connect a catheter mount, attach it to a viral filter, and add on the mechanical PEEP valve and set it. After set the PEEP to patient's comfort level. The other catheter mount you connect it to the BiPAP machine, and once it starts working, after putting ear plug to the patient, stretch it and insert it. That's it. So now if you see, patient is getting oxygen through an ordinary BiPAP CPAP machine, and you can see The bubble working nicely. I'm not at fixed to start. Sorry, the plug came off. This is how it works on an ordinary bypass or CPAP machine. Stop. Now I'm explaining how the same hood can be attached to a high flow oxygen device. This is an OmniOx NIV machine, and I'm not yet connected to central oxygen, but it is on, giving only room air. And if you see a peak flow of 40, it can be increased. You can go up to 60 liters in this machine, go up to 60, and then attach one end of the machine to the catheter mount again, and other end one more other port, one more catheter mount, and a PEEP valve, and I can stretch it and insert it onto patient's head. So the same bubble helmet can be used with ordinary BiPAP, CPAP machine. It can also be used with NIV, and it can also be used with ventilator. Whichever you have, it will help the patient immensely. Thank you. In this, I am going to explain how we can use an ordinary snorkeling mask. This is a snorkeling mask provided by the Decathlon company, and it comes with a fitting here. You can easily remove that fitting. And what I have made is I made two types of connectors to the snorkeling mask. One is a single port connector, and other one is, if you see here, is a double port connector. Both have their own uses. Now I will explain how to use a single port connector. You take the connector, attach it here. There is a rubber washer that we provide. This can be fixed here in case there are any signs of leak. And the rubber washer is slipped onto it. And then the connector goes in tightly. Somewhere it is. Go back. Yeah. Now if you see, the connector gets attached firmly, and then all that we have to do is connect the single port here to a filter and a catheter mount. If you see, this is ventilator outlet. This is a double hose ventilator that I am using here. With this double hose ventilator, we have to use a single port connector to use it. Use this snorkeling mask as a mask for NIV. So ventilator is connected through a HME filter. It is connected to the connector here. This single port connector is only for using with ventilators which have an inlet and outlet separately. That is two hose ventilators. Once it is fixed, it is inserted onto the patient.